What's up, guys? Abstract Tiger Productions here. I'm Chris.
I'm Drew.
And we're back with Bad Batch, brand new episode. Oh yes, very much so. I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what adventures await us this week. Last week we had Moochie the Rancor.
Yes.
Yes. And our squad of Bad Batchers were tasked by Sid, a Trandoshan who was from the Newark side of the galaxy.
Newark side.
Yes.
Yes.
That's Newark, New Jersey, for those of you who don't know. And
Voice.
yes, the voice actor, anyways.
Voiced by the always fabulous Ray Perlman, who I did not know this, but she is Danny DeVito's wife, and that's just that was a lot for me.
She played on Cheers. She was like one of the on there.
Patrons?
Yeah, no, I don't know if she was. I have no idea. I never saw the show.
I never saw the show either.
But I know she was in it because it was on her IMDb page. That was about it. And I was like, hey, that's a show that everybody has watched except me. And let people go where they know your name. And that's about it. Let's see. We had Bib Fortuna was the one who actually wanted to get Moochie back. A little bit of watching other reactors, namely Blind Wave. I will probably put a link down in the description for their reaction, probably to this week's episode or last week's episode, or just in general their YouTube channel. It was kind of definitive, I guess you could say, that this Rancor is not the one that Luke killed in Return of the Jedi.
Okay.
The one that he killed was a male, and it was named Pantessa or something of that name, something like that. It's referenced in it's in the canon book Aftermath with Cobb Vanth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's it's mentioned in there. So
Cobb Vanth, that's
yes.
the marshal from Mandalorian, isn't it?
Yeah, he was the sheriff of the one town that was off on Los Pelgos.
Right, but they called him the marshal.
No,
right?
No, that was the next episode with Cara Dune, who was named the marshal because she actually taken the marshal's badge from the one guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking they called him the marshal. Like, that was the name of the episode.
No,
was the marshal.
No. I don't remember the name of the episode on that one. But no, he was just a sheriff.
Okay.
I guess you can say. He was the sheriff of the town, and he was wearing Boba Fett's armor. And,
okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, anyways, let's see. What else?
Omega has comms.
Yes, and she used it as a toy for a while. Oh. Okay, that's what that is. I'm sorry. I was trying to decipher my handwriting and I was like, what is this? Because it looks like Dancer Harch. But in actuality, it says Rancor Hierarchy. That's what happens whenever you write really, really fast and you have horrible handwriting at the same time.
Valid.
Let's see.
Oh, we found out that Fennec Shand has a direct commission.
Yes. Direct commission to get Omega back.
Yes. We assume from the Kaminoans.
Yes. And probably, and I've heard it theorized, because they obviously want Omega back alive and in good health. That's why Shand or Fennec was being so nice to her at the beginning, in that couple of episodes ago, and just if I can befriend the kid and the kid can come with me or whatever without much trouble, then that's much better. But
stranger danger.
So let's see. I don't have much else other than, like I said, we're gonna see if we stay on Ord Mantell Or if and yeah, do work for Sid. So we have so our Bad Batchers have a steady income, because that's one thing that they've had an issue with, is a steady income. Let's see. I don't know. I don't have much else. Do you have anything that?
No, but there's notes in here that I didn't write.
Well, okay. I certainly wouldn't have put it in there.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. It says 70-30.
Oh, that was the split for the bounty. 70 for Sid, 30 for the Bad Batch. Yeah.
Okay, because I was like, that's not my handwriting. I don't know where that came from. I don't write my 7s like that. Okay, sorry. Ignore my weirdness.
We're all having penmanship deciphering problems right now.
Also, we're a little bit in a discord in regards to how the episode ended. I feel that Sid was blackmailing Hunter and the Bad Batch to stay because they did not. That was the first episode we saw where they did not leave the planet at the end of the episode. They stayed on Ord Mantell, as far as we know.
Well, I wouldn't say it was blackmail. I think it was pretty much just like, hey, I mean, if you don't stay here, I mean, where are you going to go? It's kind of like one of those type of things. It's like, but it does this like, hey, yeah, I'm good with secrets. I mean, you can stay here. You can work for me and whatever and blah blah blah. Maybe I can find some more stuff about who actually hired Finnick and that sort of things. But I don't know. I didn't feel like it was like really menacing or anything of that nature. But that's just me though.
I was like, I will respectfully disagree. The tone of voice that Sid used. Don't worry, I'm good with secrets. Like it gave me straight skeeves.
Okay.
And it felt like she was blackmailing them. But I guess we'll find out in this episode.
Yeah, we'll see. And I guess the only way to do that is get right into it.
I hope we see Crosshair. I'm kind of missing him.
Yeah,
I hate to say that, but I'm missing Crosshair.
A couple of episodes since we've not had him. But I figure he's out, like we said last week, he's probably just out doing Tarkin things with his crew or whatever.
Yeah.
Tarkin said, go here, do this, and he goes there, does that, and comes
shoots
back.
People.
Yeah. So, we might get something this week.
I'm hoping we see more about the Academy.
We'll see. Okay, let's get right into it, and we'll find out, definitely. Lucas now. Sorry. I don't know where that came from, but whatever. Yes. Decommissioned.
Ooh.
Okay, yeah, we are still on Ord Mantell. Mm-hmm. The neon looks still really fantastic. Very gritty place.
Yes.
Oh, the other thing I meant to had Ricker had his headache back.
Yes.
Oh.
Indeed.
Hey, she hit the target.
Mm-hmm.
Again.
But I've already hit the target 3 times.
Out of 12. That's luck, Omega.
That's
not skill.
Okay, double or nothing, she chokes.
Oh, jeez.
I was doing better until those 2 showed up.
Oh.
You have to learn to tune out distractions, which comes with practice. Again.
I assume you boys know what a tactical droid is?
Ooh.
The operational brains of the Separatist military.
This is my briefing, guys. Tactical droid intel has tremendous value, which is why you're gonna break into this decommissioning facility on Corellia and retrieve
Corellia?
whatever all destroyed.
Okay, we're going to Corellia.
I guess we're in.
I know you're in. I just told you you're in. You're releasing too soon because of those weak noodle arms.
Oh, come on. She's 11.
Lesson over.
Bruh.
Wow. Well, she maybe was shortest Trandoshan I've ever seen, but she's definitely not lacking in the skill of a Trandoshan.
Right?
Yes, you have to deal with heights.
Yeah, but after his headaches, this may not be good.
Well, it started like before his headaches, was
True.
there. He's just like, oh no. Yes, you conquered ladder. Congratulations. Oh, they're just like dumping the parts in there and melting them. Wow.
Well, that's definitely a decommissioning facility.
Where was the droid offloaded? Northern conveyor.
Oh, there it is.
Sort of. The droid's already in pieces.
Is the head intact?
Affirmative. Wait, someone just ran off with the droid head.
Uh-oh. Who are you?
Whoa. Take it easy, kid.
Oh, it's the those sisters from
You're the one in my way.
Rafa, I've got the target. Where are you?
the Cortez or Ortez or whatever. Yeah, Ortez sisters.
That's not gonna end well.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Nice going, kid.
Me? You're the one who grabbed my bow. Don't just
Oh, they look like the HK droids from the Knights of the Old Republic 1. Sort of, but very much thinner.
Much.
See ya.
No, stay put. We already have the droid head.
No, you don't.
Ah!
Rafa, I have the package. Meet me at the rendezvous. Catch!
Oh, got it. Come on.
Ow.
Whoops.
Uh-oh.
I've got it.
Oh.
Hope you're not expecting gratitude.
Should I have let the droid shoot you?
They're just trading shots at that
Yep.
point. It's like,
It was like, I can save your life better than you can save mine.
ha.
I have the droid head.
Wrecker, get to the main control panel.
Does Wrecker know what a main control panel look like?
Oh. I can't reach the platform. It's the only way to reboot the whole facility. Figure it out. Yeah, it's easy for you to say.
I'll say you have super
Ooh.
strength. Can you super jump?
That doesn't mean he wants to.
True. I was just wondering if that was a thing. Instead, apparently, it's George of the Jungle.
Don't look down. Don't look down.
Oh!
Again?
What are you waiting for?
Now get down here.
My head.
Oh no.
Soldiers.
That's not good.
Mm-mm.
Good soldiers.
Uh-oh. That's not good at all.
Not at all. Have a heart.
Oh! Oh no. I didn't realize that it started, but I guess so.
Who put you in charge?
Hunter put Hunter in charge.
Yup.
Hey! Over here! Hurry! Can't reach!
Oh, that's... Ah. Droid foot.
Yeah. I've expected it to be an arm, say, give me a hand.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
If we want to get out of here, we need to work together.
Fine, but I still don't like it.
I'm used to it.
I'm used to it.
Wrecker, come in. Wrecker.
Yeah.
We need a diversion.
What we need is a diversion.
Is there an echo in here?
Yes,
What?
I'm Echo.
Okay.
We need a distraction. And
best line ever.
Rico, do you copy? Rico, where are you? We need your help.
On my way.
Okay, he's sort of back to normal now, but that's...
That scared me.
I got tired of you guys having all the fun.
Now him I like.
Command them to attack all police droids.
Affirmative.
Okay. I wonder...
Huh? What's happening? I don't know. Did we win?
Mission accomplished. Nice work.
R7, we're ready for a pickup.
Oh, she found her bow thingy again.
He's here. Let's go.
Wait, what about us?
Right?
Our contact needed that information to fight back against the Empire. They're trying to help people and make things better.
Ooh, Fulcrum?
Tech copied the tactical droid's intel to this data rod before it got destroyed.
Why are you giving it to us?
You'll use it for the right reasons.
Huh.
Good point.
Maybe you are different. Take it from me. In the end, we all choose sides. Patch him through, R7. We acquired the tactical droid data from Corellia. And we had help. It was a squad of rogue clones. And I know where to find them. Thought you might want to know.
Oh, come on! I wanted to see who that was. Urgh. Man. Okay. It's
Yet
the
again,
Cortez.
self-contained, but then again, so much happened. I put possible Proxima Midnight appearance, and then I put nope.
Nope. No, it just it's Corellia.
Yeah.
Data from tactical droid. And the Cortez sisters was getting it for somebody possibly.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I thought it would be maybe possibly a Fulcrum reference, because that's Fulcrum is a code name for a bunch of different like undercover agents and stuff like that that help resistance and whatnot. But I don't know. Whoever was in that hologram at the end, did not look like they were in any sort of like military uniform.
Mm-mm. The shoulders reminded me a lot of Senator's robes. That's why I was thinking Bail Organa.
Maybe.
Because
could also have been
Leia says that her dad's been fighting since the beginning of the Empire.
It could also be Saw.
I didn't get a Saw vibe from that.
I
know that we
it was
have
just
Saw,
a
but
shoulder, but
I know, but knowing how we know that Saw dresses, that didn't feel like Saw to me.
Maybe or when it Saw, I don't know. It's just something I just throwing out there. It could be. Well,
possibly.
I mean, we don't know what Saw's like relaxed attire is.
Yeah. There's another option of who it could have been. I don't know if I want to say it. Because the way that so far, because we haven't gotten the TV show yet, the way that so far they've talked about it, he stayed completely out of it after he took Luke to Tatooine. But that might have been Obi-Wan.
I don't know.
And I only say that because those reminded me of the robes he wears when he fights.
Yeah, but I don't think he would make anything like really direct like this. I feel like he would have just stayed on Tatooine until the appropriate time to, I guess, give Luke what little tutelage he had.
Yeah.
But, it was mostly his uncle that kind of wanted him to stay away. But I don't know. I mean, unless it's like an...
But we don't know what happened in the 17 years?
19 years.
19?
Yeah.
19 years that he was on Tatooine. That's why they're making such a big deal about the mystery behind the Kenobi show.
I don't know. I mean, I don't think there was much of a mystery. I mean, this is me personally. I don't think there was much of a mystery. He clearly stayed there to guard Luke.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously the only thing that we ever saw that's really in between that is Twin Sons, where Maul tricks Ezra into taking him to Obi-Wan, and then they had the little final confrontation there. And just I would have think he would just stayed there, because it, just to for due diligence. That's just me personally. I never really questioned. Oh, what did he do? Well, he watched Luke. He made sure that he was safe. I mean, I don't think he would have left unless it was absolutely necessary, which I don't really think with as little as Obi-Wan requires, I guess. In the way he need food and water, but he can get that in one of the many towns. But he didn't really need to go anywhere. But other than that,
they ran a moisture evaporation farm.
Yeah, but.
So Organa, Fulcrum, and Obi-Wan are our 3 speculations, unless you could think of something else.
Unless, for some off-the-wall reason...
It was Anakin the whole time. No, I'm just kidding.
No. I was going to say, could be, this is maybe putting a little bit of a stretch on it. Might be Crosshair.
Ooh.
Might be Crosshair. Maybe not necessarily acting on Tarkin's orders or whatever, but just because there's that lingering thing in his head.
Yeah.
They got away, and they're traitors to the Empire.
Yeah.
Per se and whatnot. That's the only other ones that I can think of.
I can see that because of the inhibitor chip, almost like a dual personality. Half of him wants to help the Bad Batch and take down the Empire, and the other half is following Tarkin's orders.
And it has that weird mixed crossover thing there. He wants to find them, not really sure why, but wants to find them. But
I could see that happening.
Or it could be completely crossed. It's like he has to find them because they're a threat.
Yeah,
that sort of thing. But
that's interesting.
Or it could be just some
character we haven't met yet.
Or here's a even scarier thought: Shand, Fennec Shand. That could be it.
Well, they said he. They said he and him. They specified that it's
that's
male.
true. But that's true. But I mean, there's voice modulation technology, so yeah.
Well, they said R7 give him a call, and it wasn't just a voice; it was an actual hologram.
Okay, so maybe, but that's. I don't know who else it could have be because.
Unless it's an entirely new character. That
because somebody completely different off of
Yeah.
Ooh, now here is a good one. Rex.
Sorry, my brain just jumped. Rex. Okay, Rex. That's a good one.
Because I would imagine Rex would probably be very interested in getting hands on information that would be beneficial in, not dealing with the Empire, possibly.
Yeah.
Before he goes and retires to the planet where they, him and Wolf and Gregor end up on.
Yeah.
Maybe just he helped Ahsoka establish the Fulcrum Network.
Yeah.
To a certain extent.
which we talked about that at the end of the first one, if I remember right.
Yeah.
The possibility of seeing Rex as a way to introduce Ahsoka, or seeing Ahsoka by herself.
Yeah.
But I just thought of one. It's completely off the wall. But I think it would be a great surprise. Because, you know, they like to do surprises in their shows.
Okay.
Mace survived the fall.
Possibly. I mean, it is possible. I mean, Maul survived his fall down the ominous tube of death.
Yeah, into an exploding reactor core.
Well...
And somehow survived with just robot legs. But...
Well, he was shipped off with the trash to the trash planet.
Yeah.
Not the one from Thor Ragnarok, but the other one. Not
that
with Jeff Goldblum, Trash Planet, but the other.
I love Jeff Goldblum.
Oh, boy. It's my birthday. Oh, sorry. Oh, alright. Never mind.
Between Captain America and that, our bloopers are awesome. But no, seriously, like, I think after 18 years, because if I remember right, Revenge of the Sith was 2003, wasn't it? I might have my
Something
years
like
off. It's
that.
like
Maybe
2003, 2004.
It's something around in there, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, something around in there.
After 17, 18 years, everyone's been like, did Mace survive? Did Mace survive? They don't talk about him in the books. They don't talk about him in any of the shows. If they
did get his hand Skywalkered off there.
Yes.
By a Skywalker.
Yes.
But, you know...
Well, it wasn't just his hand. It was a whole forearm, wasn't it?
The scene happened too fast, and it's been a while since I saw that particular clip. But
like right here.
I mean, it could be. I mean, well, the hand went with that, even if it was an arm. I mean, come on.
Anatomy.
Like, no, my hand's still here, but my arm and elbow's gone. Anyways,
but I think that would be a great way to reintroduce Mace Windu, who is arguably a lot of people's one of their favorite characters, only because he disappeared and never came back. Everyone else has some kind of a story.
He was great until the Ahsoka trial arc.
True.
Then he was...
True.
He just would not apologize to save his life.
Yeah.
Oh, that's your trial. That's how I get around this.
So, sue me, but I'm making another Marvel reference. Attack me in the comments if you must.
Yeah.
But I get not the movie version, but the television show version of Mace, which it's the same character, but you understand the difference I'm talking about. I get very MCU Baron Mordo vibes. So right to the point that they become wrong. Like that's the way I feel about it. And so not necessarily setting him up as a villain, but as an adversary.
A gray Jedi?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Which there is no such thing as gray Jedi.
Well,
there is, but there's not.
In Legends canon, there is.
I was say there is, but there's not. I'm
yeah.
just saying. It's called a Bendu.
He's the one in the middle. He's not great. I know he's neither. But
that was. I really thought that was going to be how they introduced Grey Jedi, and they're like, "I am neither light nor dark," and I'm like, "That's a cop out." But I'll give it a pass because it's Tom Baker. But
yeah, they really need to go that he can't with him before he
like all the possibilities.
He's the oldest Doctor alive. Off topic still of the original line.
That's true.
Yeah, we've lost Hartnell.
Yep.
William Hartnell.
Patrick Troughton is gone.
Patrick Troughton, John Pertwee, Tom Baker's getting up there.
Yep. Pete Davidson's still around.
Davidson's still around. Colin Baker, Sylvester McCoy.
Mm-hmm.
For those of you who have no idea who these names are, there's Google. But anyways, we're getting off topic.
HBO Max, it has all of them. We got you.
Except for the classic series, there's not all of them there.
Yeah, that one you do have to YouTube, and it's hard to find, especially in English.
Or not necessarily. There is the collections that they are coming out. Like the Blu-ray collections.
That's true. Okay.
That. And then they are having. As they find a lot of the lost episodes, they're using animation to bring them back too.
Yeah, I watched Classic Who Swedish with English subtitles, so that was fun.
But anyways, we're not here to talk
not
about Doctor
talking
Who.
about Doctor Who or the MCU. We're talking about Star Wars.
Yes.
The Bad Batch episode 6, Decommissioned.
Yes, which ended up being the decommissioning of battle droids, which we were on the hunt for the head of one. Now nobody. Well, I say that.
I feel like the title had a double meaning. And I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there. But I feel like the title had a double meaning. I feel like this was the Bad Batch's way of saying, hey, you're decommissioned. You're not soldiers anymore. You work for me now.
Yeah.
Like, that. I feel like that was the double meaning, because at the end of the line, he says, it was easier when we were just soldiers.
Yeah.
Sorry,
granted,
I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Yeah. Granted, it was also a clear defined as an outsider, I guess you could say, a clone could see, these are the separatists, they're the bad guys, we're fighting against them. With this new empire, there's like this whole new time frame that moving into that who knows who's right, who's wrong, and whatever and whatnot. So
right, it feels almost, and I don't mean to phrase it this way in a negative way, but fighting a robot is easier than fighting your brother. It's almost like this creation of the Empire, where it's the early formings of the rebellion versus
going into the Civil War.
Yeah, exactly. It feels like a civil war. Like, you don't know if the person standing next to you is imperial or not.
Yeah, and that kind of harkens to our the U.S.'s history. You know, the Civil War. I mean, that's kind of what it was. Literal. I mean, it wasn't just a statement. A lot of people treat it that way. Families fighting against families. That was the actuality.
Yeah, exactly.
There were families literally divided. You had two brothers, or even a father son, whatever. They believed one way or the other, and they split.
Yep.
And very rarely did it ever end up everybody going back to the family reunion. Everything's okie dokie now. It was like
we thought our Thanksgivings were bad. But
or family reunions or whatever. But even still, it's very sobering, somber-esque. But let's see. We also had Wrecker again getting his face hit into a wall, and this time we actually seen little glimpses of the programming trying to exert itself. But apparently he fought it and shook it off. Again, Tech needs to finish that scanner as quickly as possible.
Really does.
Just so they can resolve this and everybody's blood pressures can go down a little bit. At least in the real world here, because there I'm sure they don't really have had much time to deal with it, because he keeps blowing it off.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm fine. No, you're not fine.
I really wish that when he hit his head, he would have accidentally activated his comms and they would have heard him saying that.
Yeah.
But I also don't want to rush the story.
I don't know. This is one little aspect of the story I wish they would rush and get it over with, because I like Wrecker. He's probably my favorite one out of them all. Other than maybe Omega, but, she's like that kid sister. Yeah. But Wrecker, I mean, I don't know. I kind of want to get it to where, like I mentioned last week, get the scanner, get the chip out, and then get it out of everybody. That way nothing happens. There's no potential of having anything going wrong again.
Right.
Do you imagine the devastation that Wrecker could cause if he went
berserk?
Went full Order 66.
Oh yes, absolutely.
I mean,
I was gonna say that when you were talking about blood pressure, I was like, this feels like the classic Hulk series when he gets into a fight and you just know it's gonna happen. You know it's gonna happen. And you're just waiting for it. Imagine an episode where he never hulks out and you just are on the edge of your seat the whole time. Like, it's all Bill Bixby with green eyes, but no Lou Ferrigno. Just sitting, waiting, because you know it's going to happen at some point, and then it doesn't.
Yeah.
And that's what the last 2 episodes have felt like.
Yeah, well, I just, it's just concerning.
Yeah.
You know, and I guess it's a testament, I guess, to the show, even in this, you know, first season or whatever.
Yeah.
That, you know, the writing, you know, they've made it to where you can care about these characters.
Yeah, exactly. And they know how to pace out the suspense.
Yeah. Last thing is we had the Cortez sisters show up.
Yep.
I finally remembered their last names. I just kind of stumbled over it. We saw them in the little mini arc in season 7 of the Clone Wars with Ahsoka, what she was doing after she left the Order, and bumped into them. They were apparently commissioned to go and get the same data as they were, and they ended up taking it and then go back to our first part of the discussion about that.
Who's the hologram?
But we also had Omega doing some training with her bow.
Yes, and kudos to Echo for bringing the comedy this episode. I was loving Echo's humor.
Is there an Echo in here? Yes. I'm Echo. Okay.
Usually Wrecker's the funny one, but this one was good. Like, Echo's really bringing the humor. But yeah, so the Cortez sisters, we talked about who the tactical leader is. But now I want to know who was the buyer that Sid was going to sell the head to. Like, that's my other question. Like, I've got here who was the buyer and who's the tactical leader, and I put that in quotations.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, and I have a feeling we may not get the answer soon.
That'll be frustrating.
Yeah. But we do have, like I said, apparently Omega has hit the target 3 times out of 12.
Yes.
So what? Which is
25%. I'm okay with 25%.
Yeah.
Let's go.
No. According to Echo, that's luck, not skill.
Yes.
So.
Also, for any of your bow aficionados out there in the comments, this, when you pull up like that, that is really not good. But that last shot she did where she was just like bing, bing, bing.
Yeah.
That was Legolas right there. That was slick. But
yeah.
I did find it interesting compared to the first episode to this, only because they made the line, she's not really a natural, is she? But we were speculating that she had a little bit of everybody's skill because she picked up a blaster and was like point blank.
Well, yeah, you could say that. Yeah, I mean, but it's also easier to just point and shoot something like this as to draw back, hold, and then aim.
True.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. True.
Yeah, you know, and bows, you know, the only ones that we've really seen in the Star Wars canon that so far has been the Night Sisters and the Zygarian Slavers. Yeah. Those are the only 2 that we have seen so far that has had that sort of level of technology to it.
Yeah.
To it.
Now, and then Chewbacca's bowcaster, but that's about it.
That's more of like a crossbow, but
yeah,
it's still,
exactly.
You shoot it like a gun.
Yeah, exactly.
But still, you know, it's. I have a feeling that she, you know, may not necessarily, you know, I mean, it has like a, you know, thing of each and every one of them, or whatnot. Maybe so. Who knows? But it could be a fact that, you know, she is a quick learner, has a quick learning capacity. That she can pick up something, maybe work with it like 2 or 3 times,
right,
and then kind of, you know, like have like a accelerated growth and ability with it, or something like something of that nature.
It's like,
but granted, also, whenever she shot Crosshair's crossbow, he was focused solely on Hunter, and I'm sure he was in that zone and wasn't paying attention to, you know, what Omega was doing or anything.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
That. So it gave her an opening to, well, who knows if she was trying to hit him or trying to hit the gun out of his hands.
Right.
You never know. We don't know that for certain. We just know that, the gun got hit and fell.
Right.
And then she proceeded to try to shoot him and, missed every single time afterwards. So.
It's luck, not skill.
Yeah.
Okay.
Luck, not
that
skill.
makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
That's all the notes I have.
Yeah. I don't really have anything else either. So I think that should be it. I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna do it for this week. Kind of interested to say, obviously, we're going to be staying here on Ord Mantell for a while, working for Sid, whether they want to or not. Apparently,
I was right.
Kind of, sort of, but not really. It's more like we're both right. Not 100%, but.
Let us know what you think in the comments.
Yeah, but
I have a very strong bias towards my own opinions.
Well, it's just though it was kind of funny at the beginning whenever Omega was practicing the weak way and the Icthorian were placing bets.
Yes.
I bet you joke on this one. I was doing better until they showed up.
Yeah,
just
or
like
nothing.
Like
Double or nothing.
All right, that'll do it for this week, guys. We'll see you guys next week with the next brand new episode of The Bad Batch. And we will see you then. Bye-bye, and be blessed.